All right, so this is a little test for the James Lugo show with Beth. Oh, can you see Riker? Say hey, Riker. All right, in a minute. See, look at this. I can't. How am I going to do this? Right. All right. Anyway, we're going to do a little bit of a test here to see how it runs because this is Beth's first time doing a hangout, and it's kind of like my second time. But okay, so let me just mute that. Okay, cool. All right, so tell us a little bit about you, Beth.
All right. Well, I live in Chicago. I'm originally from Michigan. I don't know. I mean, like I just turned 33 yesterday, and I've been on this crazy like fitness journey for like 2 years now, and like it's just crazy like looking at how I started and like now where I'm at, now. I mean, everything kind of it seemed like it was like slow for starters, and then like all of a sudden it just like took off. So like I'm in the midst of training people. So I have clients, and then I'm like working on I'm currently working on like a wellness program for like online support. And obviously like I want to try to like dive into YouTube and, try to do vlogs and just, any which way I can go in the fitness industry is basically been my like goal and how I kind of envision the future. So yeah, that's kind of how things have been going for me. And I'm a mom of 2 boys. So, and I have an awesome husband who's like extremely supportive with everything that I do. So yeah, that's like about me.
Man, what a great story. We're like kindred spirits because I'm 21, about 21 months now into my journey, and
nice.
I'm on the precipice of breaking 100 pounds down, and today starts
amazing.
Hardcore 8-week cycle before I go out. I do a lecture series in the summer for about 3 weeks in LA, and I want to get clothes like the week before, and when I show up there, I want them to collapse.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But the reason so I've started this podcast because I've been kind of trying to figure out, because I'm like a record producer and a voice coach and a songwriter and a session guitar player, and I do some artist management. So I'm all integrated into the music thing. But like 20 months ago, I was dying. I basically got pneumonia and I couldn't get rid of it. And I spent 3 months in bed, and I said, this has got to change. And so my whole focus has been on like, I've gone the whole thing, juice fasting to paleo to ketogenic fasting, intermittent fasting, Kinobody, I've done them all.
Okay.
And it's been like a total obsession. And now it's like I'm trying to flip and find some balance. So that's the whole concept of the show is to have like this past week, we have one of the most famous amp designers in the world on the show, David Friedman, of Friedman Amplifications. And he was kind of my mentor for many years on guitar sounds. And then now the next show is going to be you. And we're going to talk about whatever we're going to talk about. And that's kind of the concept of it, is like to kind of bridge my 2 worlds. And I had like a separate YouTube that was for just my health and weight loss, which was Revolution Healthy. And it was like I spent the last year and a half killing myself to build it up, and I only got like it never took off. And I've got millions of views on this one, and I mean because of years of being on American Idol and everything, I have this huge following of people that know me from that world. So I'm like, you know what? And one of my friends turned me onto the Joe Rogan show a few months ago, and I watched a few of them. And Joe Rogan's like into like mixed martial arts, UFC, and fighting. He's also into like ketogenic and fasting and all that. And then he's also like into politics and aliens. Like his shows kind of go the gamut. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna simplify everything. Man, my hair is hurting though. And so like my Revolution Healthy YouTube, It's still there, but I'm done. I've put so much into it,
Yeah.
and it just lays there, and I'm like, forget about it. And
Yeah.
and also, like, I had two Instagrams. Now I switched my main one. It's just the James Lugo Show, keeping it, just trying to simplify it and bridge. You know, I've got I've got two big websites, Revolution Healthy websites there, and it's fine. And it's the whole outline of what I'm about and everything. And that will take off, because I'm doing the same kind of thing. Like I got certified as a weight loss management specialist, and now I'm studying for the nutrition certification, because
Good
it's
for
kind of
you.
like, this is what I want to do. You know, I mean, I did everything. I mean, I'm 53 years old. I've been trying to lose weight for decades, and I did it all. And you know, I mean, well, this is the thing. Like, I don't know much about like what you did. You don't know much about what I did, and that'll be cool, because we'll unveil everything Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to lay it out. And what's so cool is that we kind of have the gamut, because there's all kinds of people that think, oh, you know, I'm a woman, I'm having problems, you know, I can't lose weight because of my metabolism or whatever. And you just blew that away. Me, I'm 53 years old, self-employed, got kids, moved to a new town. Like, I have every excuse for a fat guy to make with why he can't lose weight. It's like, dude, I'm in my 50s and I dropped 100 pounds. Now, what's your excuse? So, I mean, that's going to be what I think is going to be cool about both of us, because, you know, it's kind of like, you know, oh, yeah, so you're a woman, you know, you got a pressurized life and a couple kids, and you're in your 30s and you're fat, you know, but that's not an excuse, because just look at Beth. She did it.
Yeah, well, and it's funny because I actually, I have a twin sister, and she's a physical therapist. And like in college, when we were in college, like I was the fat sister, and like as she's like running marathons and races and stuff, and you know, like, I mean, she was very similar size to me at that time. And then like it's almost like we like flipped roles in a weird way, if that makes sense. You know, but both of us are moms, and we're both married, and she's in her career and I'm just starting mine. And so it's interesting to see that, you know, like it's so easy for people to not prioritize, you know, physical activity and nutrition. And, you know, I mean, because she was fit all throughout college, and then like she got married and she was fit, you know, the first year of marriage, and then kind of just started to progress, you know, like progressively, I don't want to say get worse, but, you know, I mean, just life got in the way, I think, you know. So so I think it's just interesting, you know, because I always tell people, because people are like, well, how do you like stay so motivated? I'm like, there's so many times that like the motivation just goes completely out the window, but like it's a matter of like being, you know, consistent and like staying disciplined, because, you know, like I think we want so much of that fast, like instant gratification. And when it doesn't happen for us, it's really like it can actually be very damaging, especially because we live in the society that we live in. You know, and then also like when you have social media and stuff, there's that facade, you know, like I was actually kind of a little like put off by some of the finalists from the Kinobody transformation, because some of the pictures, it looked like all they did was like puff out their stomach and ate like a ton of food, and then like, you know, took like before or an after picture before, and then it's like then they took the picture after. This is one of my guys. His name's
What's
Azrael.
up, dude?
Say hi.
Hi. How old are your boys?
He's gonna be 7 in June, and then my youngest is 5. So
mine are 5 and 7 too.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Hey, did you get him into like Cub Scouts and karate and all that stuff?
Well, we kind of talked about mixed martial arts, but then everything's so expensive here in Chicago, and it's just like, you know, like you're going to spend, like, why are you going to spend like over $1,000 for like 3 months for the kids to be in like mixed martial arts if they're not even going to really like truly enjoy it? So, like what we're doing for like physical activity is, you know, like we're just encouraging them to
Where are your gloves?
work out, and then also like they're in swimming class right now. So I'm, you know, like it's a lot just to have 2 kids, you know, like, so to try to throw them into like 5 activities, like
Yeah.
I would lose my mind. I would lose my
Yeah,
mind.
we keep it
So,
simple. We do Monday night,
keep it
Monday
simple.
night with Cub Scouts, and then we just signed them up at the. They just got their gis today. The karate, you know, garb,
Yeah. Oh,
and
cool.
they go to the YMCA and they do karate. And I also signed them up for what's known as Y Play. So
Okay.
it's like childcare at the YMCA, so I can drop them off there and work out till my head explodes if I want.
That's awesome about the YMCA. Like I was contemplating the YMCA, and then I was like, you know, if I'm going to do this trainer thing, like I need like a home gym, you know, because I don't know like how much I'm going to actually be able to do very, you know, as far as training people, what I could do at the Y. And so fortunately, literally like a mile away from me is this amazing hybrid gym, and
Man,
the
that
owner
gym looks awesome.
is I mean, honestly, like it's one of the best gyms. Like, I mean, I've seen other gyms like online and stuff, and there's some pretty cool gyms out there, but this is top-notch hybrid type of gym.
Yeah, I mean,
the
it almost looks like the
downside
gym. Huh?
Only downside to it is like because I'm trying to get into like Spartan racing and stuff, and so I feel like there's a lot more like you know, strength training, like a lot more like weights, and there's not a ton of space to be like trying to like do obstacles and stuff like that. But
agility stuff.
Right, but at the same time, like he has that you could possibly imagine. Like the possibilities are endless in that gym, and I love it. Like it's just so cool. So it makes things easy for like when I do my videos, because it just looks so like it looks badass like on
Man. I like that. I like
camera.
that one from yesterday. The squatting looked cool, man.
Yeah.
But you got caught up on the one coming up. I was like,
I know.
You know, that's how you can hurt your back, you know, if you catch it just weird.
I know. Well, it was like lifting. I was actually too close to the rack, and I didn't realize that I was so close to it. So when I went to put it down, that's when it caught. Yeah. And I was like, crap, like everything was so good. And then that
it looked tight, man. It looked tight. All right. Well, listen, I know I'm distracted because my kids are coming in and dinner's happening, but
yeah.
So what are we doing? We're 9 p.m. Eastern time on this coming Tuesday, the 25th.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. I got all these questions I want to ask you, but I don't want to. I want like it to be revealed.
You want to wait
live? Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But anyway, we got a few viewers. We got some viewers and some comments. Actually, guy Forrest Chang that kind of influenced me to start doing some of this stuff. Is there, so hey Forrest, but I'm excited, man. You know, you're doing great, and you know, losing weight's intense, man.
So you.
Ain't no joke.
It is. It's not. No, it's not. But you know, I think the biggest thing is like, you know, I mean, I didn't want to try any programs. So like when I came across Kinobody, I was actually very skeptical. And you know, and I mean, you hear like all about the Beachbody. I did P90X, you know, like that. And it's not that those programs are bad. I think that they're all great, but I think like if you get so caught up in like one particular program that you think it's going to be like the end all be all program, and that it's going to like work for you.
Yeah.
All about like, I'm willing to try anything and everything. But I'm also not like, when it came down to the nutrition, I had to teach myself the nutrition. Like I was like, I'm not going to take any shortcuts with this at all. Like I'm not going to do, you know, I'm not going to do supplements. The only actual supplement that I take is like whey protein, and that's it. Like other than that, it's all been teaching myself like not just portion control and being in that calorie deficit, but you know, just making sure that you know the science of nutrition. If you don't know the science of it, like you're gonna screw yourself, and then you're gonna be on this roller coaster for the rest of your life. You know, you're in it, you're experiencing it right now. So Like
And that's the thing. I spent 3 months in bed with pneumonia 2 years ago, and all I did was
yeah.
watch movies about losing weight and fasting. And, I was watching, I started with The Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. I did a
Oh
2 month
yes,
pseudo
I saw
juice
that
fast,
one.
and then I
Yeah.
got into that Hungry for Change and Food Matters and Forks Over Knives. I actually
Did you see
worked
the
with,
China study?
yeah. Well, that's Forks
So
Over
did
Knives in
I.
a
Yeah,
sense.
the forks over knives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I actually worked privately with Dr. Lyle, who wrote the Pleasure
No
Trap, which is
way.
all about like the
Okay.
addictions of food and what food, why food drives some of us crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's supposed to drive us crazy because it gives us the instinct to go out and hunt. But nowadays we live in an environment where, there's food everywhere, at gas stations and McDonald's, in your fridge and a microwave. We're no longer
Right.
having to earn anything, and as I say, you gotta earn it to burn it.
Yeah.
But we're just not anymore. So,
No.
well,
And
cool.
it's become such a pleasure for people and in like form of entertainment. And so there's
Yeah,
not really this like drive and work ethic. Like I was just telling my husband, I was like, I don't even know if I want to go out to eat birthday because like most of the time we can make food that's actually tasting better at home than going out to eat. But then the other aspect is like don't want food to be like that source of like what's driving me, like I want to be able to go out and do other things. There's so many other things out there to do, and food is such a minimal thing. Like I don't even really want to think about it anymore. Like I'm like I don't even like to think about it anymore.
yeah.
So but
Think of it more
so
as nourishment. Well, listen, we got some requests to save
yeah,
this.
sure,
Some guys
all
are like,
right.
they're like, this is actually really good and it's short. You should, name it correctly because I just called it like test for with Beth and all like
Yeah,
lowercase. I didn't like trick it all out, but I'm gonna save this. Let's leave it here. We're good to go.
sure,
Tuesday night, and
good.
and man, you can, we're gonna lay it out, and I mean, we're
Yep.
both into this, and when I read some of your posts on Kinobody, and I was I was like, oh, this is cool, man. This is like we're brother sister.
Right,
So,
right. I let Greg O'Gallagher know.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah. So, and he actually responded. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
how involved actually be. I know he's a busy guy, so
Yeah.
yeah. And it's hard to reach out to him, because of how busy he is. So, but he
Yeah.
knows, and
Okay.
he
Well,
thought it was
maybe he'll
pretty sweet.
chime
So,
in, and
yeah.
hey, between the two of us, we've lost like 175 pounds.
I know,
That crazy?
insane. Like I'm like I don't know if I can lose it. I don't know if I can lose too much more. I'm getting crap from my family about that. So
Well, yeah, and the thing I've realized for myself, like with when you're doing this, is like you got to see what your body can sustain, because honestly, I
yeah,
see a lot of guys that were big like me. I mean, I was almost 300 pounds. I was humongous. And then they
yeah,
try to go down to like ripped abs, and then their stomach just looks like a disaster because of all the skin.
yeah,
So it's like I'd
yeah.
rather actually just be more moderate looking, but my skin hold up. You know what I mean? So I
Right,
don't know.
right.
I don't know where I'm going to end up. I'm 180 basically now. I
Yeah.
started at 275. So my next goal is to break the 100
Okay.
pounds. And the last 2 weeks I've been doing okay. I've been like more maintenance because I went hard for like 9 weeks and I was just whipped. My body was tired. I
Yeah.
was tired. I didn't want to diet anymore. I was like, oh my God, I can't take this. So,
Right.
but today I made the commitment. I went out last night and kind of whooped it up, and I'm like, all right, that's it, Lugo. Settle down. So I got the 100 pounds, and then the day I break 100 pounds, I'm gonna go and I'm getting my wedding ring sized because I can't
Nice.
even wear it. The
This is
ring
you.
was cut into my hand. It looked like muffin top. Now if I go
Cool.
like this, it just
It
flies down.
flies.
So like
Yeah.
when I would be
Yeah.
trying to shower, I'd have to like hold it with my pinky and do this. And finally I'm like, I'm gonna put it up. I said, when I break
Yep.
100, I'm gonna get it sized, and then I'll be,
Awesome.
I'll have my wedding
Yeah.
ring back on. So, but
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited. I'm excited about your progress, and I mean, just that gym of yours is just ridiculous, man. That is just totally awesome. You want to say hey, Tody
I
Toad?
wish it was mine.
Well,
Hi.
the place you go. This is right. Well, what's on your face? Hey, tell everybody out there, what did Daddy go from what to what?
Fat to fit.
From fat to fit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. This is Azriel. Hey.
What's up, Azriel?
Can you hear? That's James, and that's his son.
What's up, Azriel? What nationality is Narvaez? Are you like Spanish?
My husband is Mexican and Puerto Rican.
We're cute. I'm Cuban.
I'm Scandinavian.
You're Scandinavian. Yeah, you get the Norwegian skin there.
Yep,
But you sound like you're almost from Canada, eh?
Yeah. Don't you know?
Yep. All right. Well, cool. Well, I'm going to get it on over here. I'm going to save this because it's some good little nuggets. Maybe we'll post it up as a little teaser. But Tuesday, let's get it on. All right. And everything sounds good
all day. So
you sound good. Everything's good. Just you're good. You're good to go, man. So just probably what I'll do is I'll log on like 15 minutes ahead of time, and then you come on, and then I'll start the show with like a minute or two kind of introduction, and then we're gonna go like this till we're done, and when we can't talk about it anymore, we quit. And you know, and it'll be an opportunity too for you to like tell everybody like, you know, your Valkyrie, which is a great name, training, and your website, and you know, maybe get some awareness for what you're doing, because you know, me and you are in similar spots. We're both just getting the ball rolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so all right.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds great, James. I appreciate this.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. And I'm telling you that, you know, I think we can really help people. I mean, me being a fat old dude with tons of responsibility, you having kids and being a woman in your 30s. I mean, that knocks out 75% of everybody's excuses.
I know.
In two people. So
I know.
I think it's going to be good, man.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great.
All right, Beth. So I will see you this week.
Sounds
hey,
good,
y'all
James.
Be good. The James Lugo Show.
Yes. All right.